I've just got a comment. I hate hearing my own voice, by the way. I think that your figures are a bit misleading when you said about countries, is it a priority to be environmental? Do you believe in it? And do you think the government could do more? Because I don't think that necessarily translates to whether people would vote because of that, whether it would be the most important thing.
No, it's not my figures. It was from, I can't remember the reference now, but it was on the slide, so it's certainly not mine. It was,
no, I didn't mean yours, but
right.
Almost feels like there needs to be a third question asked about when you vote, do you put the environment most in your mind?
Yeah.
Or is it more important to keep a woman out as next president?
Yeah, I mean, I should have probably said that I don't want to talk about politics today because politics comes into everything that we do. Absolutely, it does. So you need to use your vote to the best that you think you can, and whatever that might look like. Sorry, I can't see where the questions come from. But for me, there's a number of things we can do to impact the environment. We're nurses, we can do a massive amount in the NHS to impact it. We can move money to banks that don't fund fossil fuels. We can use our vote and we can choose what we eat. And those are the things that probably have the biggest impact. Oh, and the other thing, of course, is coming to speak at things like this. This has a big impact as well. So you're right, we can't influence everybody, but we can use our levers to try to make some changes of the sphere of influence that we've got. So I hope that helps.
Thank you.
Hi, thanks for a very interesting talk. Where do you stand on disposable curtains?
Oh, I hate them. Sorry, I should stand on the fence a bit more. Yeah, I wear my heart on my sleeve, I think. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them because they're such a massive piece of kit, aren't they? And they're made of polypropylene. And in our organisation, we've got a bit of a mix. So Dudley's a PFI, they've got disposable, and they're manufactured in China. There was some ones in Wolverhampton that they didn't go with. But so they're coming a long way, and the impact of that for me is significant. Why can't we go back to linen? Drew and Rizan et al. Have written a paper showing that almost everything is better reusable than single use. They've done that carbon footprinting. So what they're saying, and it will fall into the DHSC work, is don't waste time doing footprinting of everything because it takes such a long time. There's been a lot of work already done that evidences reusables almost always better. So for me, reusable linen curtains. Yes, you've got to wash them, but to create a disposable curtain has got a huge carbon impact, even if you put them up for 6 months.
It's really difficult when you've got somebody much higher up the food chain demanding disposable curtains, even when you're trying to explain that it's just as easy to take a conventional curtain and put it in a washing machine. Now, we need to speak to Professor Laird about the dangers or not of washing curtains with C. diff, for instance. But I still believe that washing a set of curtains is much better option for the planet and for the costs, given that they're now recommending that curtains are changed every 3 months. What a waste of money. And creating all that rubbish, basically, all that waste.
Yeah. I mean, you can recycle them, but like I come back to that study from Rizan and Drew, I think it's on the list there. Reusable is almost always better. Use your levers. And hopefully DHSC will come up with that as well, that we need to look at that, definitely.
Okay, here's a nice question to finish on, Claire. Tony Blair in the last couple of days has come out and said that net zero is dead and it's doomed. What messages would you give for us all in the audience? A couple of things that we could do back in our workplace to do the right thing.
I think that it's interesting because the focus on net zero is carbon, isn't it? But actually, I've driven here in an electric car, but the M42 is a nightmare. So we know that it's not just about the planetary warming, it's everything else that comes with it. So I don't believe what he says. It's interesting, I've seen more and more climate deniers come on my feeds. I don't bother. If that's what you want to say, that's for you to believe. So I'd say to try and focus on what we know now is the air pollution is killing people. And so regardless of what that says, and we're trusted profession, so we need to make sure that we use our colleges to spread that word. which brings us nicely, hopefully, to the end of the questions, so we're slightly run over.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for your questions.